Alright, give me 5 seconds. I gotta see if it's actually on. Let me double check really quick. Are we live? Where's my Misfits Racing League thing? Where's the fucking...
Yeah, we're live.
Okay, so welcome all to the first episode of the MRL Sit-Down episode, where we're going to talk a lot about everything going into the new season, talk about last season, all the fun stuff. I want to introduce our guest tonight. We have the Cup owner, RKM.
Hello, hello.
We have Turnover King.
Hello.
We have Dave Ferguson, the truck admin.
Howdy.
And my good buddy who's going to be helping me in the broadcast for Xfinity this season, which we'll get to later, is none other than Rogue Racer. All right, so first and foremost, we got a lot to cover. So, what topic should we start off? So, last season we had a lot to cover, and we had kind of like, I would say maybe, what was it? How many? Like 3 or 4 rookies or 5 rookies last season in Xfinity, Dave?
We had quite a few.
Quite a few, and I believe Rookie of the Year last year was in Xfinity was taken by, I would think, Reb, wasn't it?
Yeah, Reb. Gar got it in trucks.
And then GU got
it for Cup.
Yes, GU got the Cup Rookie of the Year. You heard Reb got the Xfinity Rookie of the Year trophy, and Gar won Rookie of the Year for trucks in Season 11. Now, Season 11, gentlemen, I thought was one of our, I guess you could say, maybe good and maybe bad season, but I want to hear y'all's take. Turnover, I want to hear, what was your thought on Season 11 in general?
That's when I got my first win.
No, you got it Season 10.
Season 10?
Yeah.
I mean, it was still a good season other than everything else, but it was still a good season. I liked it. I enjoyed it. It was fun.
Yeah. Ryan, how about you?
I thought it seemed like a good season. I mean, Cup ran well. We had hardly any cautions. I mean, I missed as many races as I did, but that's how it goes.
Yeah, I mean,
Cup-wise, yeah, I think, all in all, I think we probably had the fewest cautions as we've had any season.
oh yeah, I think that was I think we stepped that up really good. I think we stepped up the cautions really well, and really good point there, Dave.
Yep.
Well, I'm asking, what is your thoughts on last season for like all 3 series across the board?
Well, I think that it was really good. With Reb coming in and getting a Rookie of the Year, that kind of helped. GU battling Keystone, where Keystone, I think he maybe missed 1 race, but GU missed 2. Just goes to show you how important not missing a race is.
Oh, for sure.
Oh yeah, 100%. I was just about to say, Rogue, what about you? What do you got?
I thought we had a pretty good season. We had too many points to make.
Sure. Oh yeah, sure. Now going into last season, we saw one of our full-time drivers, as Dave mentioned, Keystone. He decided to step down from competition due to some personal life going on. Any thoughts, gentlemen?
Well, you hate to see the old guys, the OGs go, but I think we'll still see him around quite a bit. I think he'll pop in more than we think, just because I don't think he wants to be away that much.
I think he'll stick around too.
Yeah, me too.
Just may run certain races here and there. And
Yep.
He's won 2 championships in Cup, and I think last season he had his second and final championship. And don't get me wrong, I've watched him since when I first broadcasted RKM. I mean, he and you had battles here and there, and then there was one time he left and then came back, and then he's retiring. I mean,
Yeah, we'll see if it's for real or not. I'm
You
haven't
remember that one
put
time
all
he
my
had like
eggs in that basket yet.
he finished like second, like 6 races in a row.
Yes,
He's gonna miss his racing. We're gonna miss his intro.
that's
Oh
true.
yeah, oh
Yes,
yes.
that yes.
Especially the kid that has driver himself.
Yes, that's very true. We're gonna miss that most famous intro. If we had
We might have
Keystone,
to tape him.
we're gonna have to what, Dave?
I may have to tape it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say if we had Keystone as a guest tonight, then we could hear that one last time. But of course, as mentioned, he has stepped down because of either personal reasons or work reasons. We understand. We can't all make races. It's just a video game, for crying out loud, guys. It's not like we're running
That's right.
for money and stuff like that. Like, come on.
I am.
No, real life always.
But we have some new sponsorship, by the way. Gentleman Cup is sponsored by Mustang. It's going to be the Mustang Makers Cup Series, and the Xfinity Series is not called Xfinity. Well, it is, but it's going to be Beneath the Oaks Xfinity Series. I mean, those are great names for for season 12. I mean, Dave. I mean, what do you think? I mean, those are great. I mean, we have Mustang Makers. Mustang Makers is our trophy makers and everything, and I mean, it's a great addition to the league.
Well, we got printaholics for trucks and Oaks for Xfinity, and whenever you get sponsors, it's going to help.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
I
mean,
just like that the cup is sponsored by the Ford product.
yeah.
Well, I tell you what, the Fords have really been on the last couple of years. I mean, Daytona and Talladega, they are hard to beat, but they have been beaten, but they're hard.
Well,
I
mean,
three, four Fords working together, it's going to be fast.
Yeah, they're
right. I
hard
mean,
to beat with the restrictor plate tracks. Well, they're not restrictor plates anymore, but you know what I
plate racing, right?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you saw, I think a Ford won the Daytona 500 last season. I couldn't remember if it was RKM, but I know we've seen, I'm probably Atlanta as well. The Fords have been fast there as well in any series.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let's see what else.
I think he
Turnover.
was talking about real life.
No, I'm talking about now. Like in
I know,
this.
but he was talking about the actual race cars.
Oh, okay. I was like, dang. Speaking of which, one of our turnover in here, he decides to move down. Moves down from his full-time cup obligations to be down Xfinity. Turnover, this is your first time running for points. Are you nervous?
Nah, I just go out there and treat it like every other race and try to make all of them and do the best I can. And I'm going to give them heck.
I have to ask you, was this move you just lose your ride in the cup you can see with this step up in your career, going to try something you haven't done yet.
I just wanted to try something I haven't done yet, and maybe it was getting time for a change, and maybe let somebody else who deserves it, that wants to race cup, and maybe let them get a shot at it. Somebody new,
Sure.
maybe let them experience the. I
The
just
cup life.
open to trying new things.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. I mean, we've seen you in Xfinity a couple times. I mean, I have old footage of you and me in Xfinity, and you've raced a whole lot, and you're really great. And I think maybe, just maybe, I'm thinking you guys. I think Turnover could make it to the Final Four this year in Xfinity. I don't know about y'all.
I think he can challenge for Rookie of the Year, although there's going to be some stiff competition.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of Xfinity rookies, we have a couple of drivers who are joining us this season in Xfinity. That of Cowboy Watson 84, Chevy Racing 3_8. Dilly, I thought Dilly raced Xfinity for full time once or twice. I can remember.
Yeah, I
The
don't know
full,
if he did or not.
and then we have Iceman 603. Dave, having these new guys in Xfinity, knowing Turnover is also a rookie, you think that Turnover and yourself, can battle these rookies and saying, hey, we've been here before, we know the ordeal. Do you think you guys can show what these guys are made of?
Boy, in an Xfinity or truck?
Xfinity.
Well, you really don't know how these rookies race, and that's going to be key. If once you get used to, after 5 or 6 races, you get used to, their tendencies. Anything's possible.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I mean,
Now with Corolla up to Cups, makes Xfinity wide open this year.
it sure does.
It's anybody's draft.
Now,
Well, with Cup, I think the 3 that I'm watching for is RKM. If he can make the races, is a battle between GU and Corolla and RKM. Those are the 3 that I'm going for.
Right, I think that's going to be the cream of the crop in the Cup Series.
Yeah.
Sure.
Now that ain't taken away from any other driver. You really got to think about strategy when it comes to these tracks. Michael's pulled it off. Mills has pulled it off. I mean,
It all comes down to strategy anymore.
it's going to be tight.
oh, for sure. Really, it's going to be really close on points. I mean, I would think maybe if it's me, I would say the gap would probably be a single digit between those 3. Speaking of Corolla, our season 11 truck and Xfinity champ, is moving up to full-time competition now. We've seen it here time and time again. He's proven he's going to be in Cup, and yet he's shown he knows how to get the victory lane. And I'm telling you, can he take Rookie of the Year without no problem, guys?
We got 3 rookies in Cup so far this season signed up.
Really?
So, yep. We'll see.
Yeah, I want to just give it to Corolla because anything can happen.
Yeah, let's see. We got Corolla, Reb, and Gar so far.
And Gar's a good racer.
Well, and that's the.
There you go, right there. Reb's going for back-to-back Rookie of the Year honors.
Yes, he is.
There's the thing. Those 3 guys fought in Xfinity and trucks.
Yep.
They know each other.
Right, and then think about this. Gar, GU, and Corolla are all from Michigan. Could we see a Michigan 1, 2, 3 every week?
No, I don't
God, I
think
hope not.
I know. Well, that's my same thought, Dave. I was like, I hope not.
There's no doubt that the 3 boys being from Michigan, they have a rivalry amongst the 3 to better up each other.
Right.
But I don't think they're going to build stay at the top.
Well, my thing is it's
There's drivers and outside and too much strategy.
Yeah.
right. Oh yeah.
We'll break up that parade once.
Well,
And you
another thing.
also got to think with the new rule where racers can race only 5 racers. If say an Xfinity guy comes up and races Cup, or a Cup guy goes down to race Xfinity, or an Xfinity guy goes down to race trucks. I mean, trucks is wide open, but it's the dynamic of how many races can that guy race and be at a top and take points away.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I wanted to point out is that, we could probably see, it's probably like you've seen it before, the all 3 drivers. Remember in 2018 where in real life you had it was Kyle Busch, Martin Truex Jr., and Kevin Harvick. Can that probably be the same 3, not really the same 3, but can we see these Michigan boys be like those guys from 2018, and then there's just some 4th guy who wins the championship and steals it all?
You never know. I mean, I think it's going to be a tight season this season. I think the points are going to be really tight for the whole season.
Oh, sure.
I think the Cup was.
I think I can be in there contending as long as I don't end up. If I can make every race, I think I could be in there contending.
I think the Cup was tighter on points than it has been the last 4 years.
Well, I was just about to say, if that ever happens, Arkham, you could be the Joey Logano of that situation.
I don't know about that. I think I could be up there contending every week as long as I'm
Yeah,
Right.
I see that.
Yeah.
Oh, I see RKM up there.
Oh yeah, for sure on that. Let's see what else is there. There's Cup. Now I will say I've done I've won Rookie of the Year 2 seasons ago, and I've what finished third the last 2 seasons now in the Cup, and I haven't even got there close. But you gotta give it to me. I've been up there trying to fight for a win or somewhere close. I feel like I've been up there kind of here and there. But y'all are probably gonna say nope.
No, you've been up there.
You've gotten a lot
improved.
better.
Oh yeah.
You belong so far. I mean, you may not have won a race, been consistent.
Absolutely, you've
Yes.
been a
I mean,
contender.
like I said, wow, thanks,
I mean,
Ryan. I know you.
we won't even talk about Dirt Daytona or Bristol. So
Yeah, even outside of Bristol, you've been a contender. You've been up there first in the front several tracks.
Well, and
Engaged with Corolla right up there with
well, you remember.
his strategy and stuff. Really.
Well, you remember what was it, Charlotte? When we raced Charlotte, I didn't mean to stay out that extra lap. You heard me. I was like, I didn't mean to stay out that extra lap. Well, that was my fault, and I was non-strategy, and I was like, oh my god, what am I doing? I was supposed to pit with y'all, but of course, I
you
would.
gotta always be thinking strategy,
Yeah. Oh,
especially
yeah.
Cup.
Oh, for sure. Speaking of myself, I don't want to talk about myself, but talking about myself real quick. After having a great season in season 10, I had a bad season in season 11. I'm going to be honest. That was the by far worst downfall I had in any league. I will say I took a step backwards last season. I'll admit I'll take it, but now that back in the 45, can I get to that truck championship? It gave me good luck, though.
Winning your championship last year, not getting back in the four. Definitely a disappointment coming out of your camp.
It really did.
Yeah,
I mean,
definitely a setback.
yeah, it's just I had so much going on, and then I was just like, okay, I gotta get my.
Competition is a lot stiffer than it was
Oh
too.
yes.
Oh yeah, it really has, because we've had guys who have been here since this opening first race of not the first race, the first season, and then you got guys who are just joining now within seasons. You're like, okay, well, I don't know where thing, it's just like, okay, I know I've never raced here before, but this is my first time, and then it's just you got guys who have experience versus unexperienced, because like I said, you got guys who've been here since the first season of Misfits, where it was in the late model, and then now we're in the Cub Truck Xfinity, and and just you've got guys who've been here and there, just know the ordeal. So
Well, now you watch who signs up, and you
Yes.
see JTR comes in. Oh crap! There's
Right.
that.
Oh, yeah.
That happens. I think about that all the time. I'm just kind of watching the sign up, and I'm thinking, oh well, Corolla's in there. I might finish second. Oh, JTR's in there. Well, I'm kind of gonna get back to third. GU's in there, and then before you know
Brandon's
it,
in there.
You're seventh or eighth.
Right, get a top 5 off that thing, probably. I'm telling you. But no, I mean, yeah, it's just there's been a lot where like I said, you have guys who've been here since the first ever season here, and now you got guys who are new. Or
And how about the returning guy that's coming back?
I was just about to get that. Speaking.
About the birth of racing, coming from a single dirt background to a 3 series, 12 seasons strong.
Yeah, I mean,
That's impressive.
think about that. Seriously,
Yeah.
to be around that long, not many leagues can say that.
Right.
Exactly.
Most leagues don't stay around that long, let alone to have 3 successful different series within
Yep.
the league.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. And then, like you said, you had like the first season was all dirt. Now you got the all like 3 series, and then you got guys who's won a championship, and then they step back, and then but hey, I mean 12 seasons. Like you said, some leagues don't last that long. They usually just say, nope, screw this game. We're going to go to iRacing or something.
Speaking of drivers stepping back and returning, we have a couple.
Yep.
Piff's coming back after.
Yeah.
That's
great to see.
Pip,
And
like
Jamie's coming back, I hear.
Yeah,
Yep.
I heard. I saw
J-
that.
J-
Brief.
Yeah, he came back. What was it? Last season for a couple of races.
Yeah.
Yep. Piff decided remember guys, he's a 4-time champion like ever. So he's back in the Xfinity Series driving his famed number 9, and like you guys just mentioned.
I haven't talked to him. He won last year. I think that
Yep.
was probably he to win. He mentioned that they got speed in the league. And I think that validated him to come back.
Yeah. Exactly.
For sure.
Because he was running with Corolla full out there, and to finally get a win, to get that win, he validated his.
Yeah, his
And
biggest
him
problem
up.
now is his lag. It's to lagging sometimes.
Right. And then, like you guys just mentioned, Jamie makes his return to full-time in the truck series. Now, he's driving his 3 truck, and I haven't checked the schedule again, but I really hope we don't go to Auto Club, because if some of y'all remember, I raced there. Jamie got inside my head, said, hey, how much you got in your fuel? And I let him get inside my head, and the rest of that story. That one, I haven't forgiven
that Auto Club.
I will never forgive him for that. I will never forgive Jamie for that moment.
They're gonna hate the truck schedule.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on. Well, speaking of that, Turnover, thanks for bringing that up. The truck schedule is going to some crazy racetracks this year, and I first of all, Sonoma. I mean that's okay, I
I
guess.
don't mind Sonoma.
But really, for season 12, the toughest track we will ever go to, ladies and gentlemen, is the Indy Roval this year. I mean, really?
Yep, you're
It's
welcome.
on the truck schedule.
Wow, that's
That'll be one of those tracks.
wow. Yep, I'm well,
I won't be practicing it because I won't be there.
my thing is, my thing is I'm like, well, there's a track I'm not going to be good at, but you're just like, okay. I mean, I've raced it before in Xfinity, and that, no.
It's not a
I
bad
think-
track. It's
In all
not.
3 series, I think I may have done 1 race on that track, period.
Well, we almost put Charlotte Roval on there too.
I'd
But
rather have Charlotte Roval.
I
Neither
don't
do
mind
I. I
Roval.
really don't mind it at all.
I don't mind Indy either. Indy's a good track. It's just all the dang penalties.
No, it's not. There ain't nothing good about that.
No, there's nothing great about the Indy Roval, man.
It ain't great.
But hold on real quick. So the thing is, right before the playoffs, well, we have Eldora, then Indy Roval, and then we're going to the Oval of Indy. So, like, why?
The Oval is a great track. I
I
like
like
it.
how
really
it's
is.
both the Indy and the Indy Oval. I like that. Kind of
Yeah.
like how the Cup did with the Pocono thing.
Yeah. And I believe if we're still doing this, if I'm not wrong, Dave, Eldora is still going to be double points, right?
yep.
And see, now I guess I could let Dave explain what double points means, because he knows everything about that. So go ahead, Dave.
It's not double points for the stages. It's double points for the race. Your race points. But like I've said, if we can get a full 16, maybe with these new guys and older guys can break that track record that has not been broken yet.
I think we should. That would be an interesting one, honestly. Because I got some word from, I believe, one of our rookies. I believe it was Cowboy Watson, talking to him a couple times, and he's saying he's been practicing Eldora time and again. He hit a 20.3, and I'm like, well, you gotta get into the 19s, buddy, or something. That's That's not fast enough.
You got to get 19 ones.
Yeah.
Or 19 O's.
Right. Oh yeah.
What is my record there? I don't even know what my record is there.
He don't know his No, but that is a whack schedule, Dave and Turnover. Y'all messed up.
You're welcome.
Well, here's the thing, Turnover. I'm taking your job for taking pictures since you're not doing it. So.
Well, I might still do it, but.
All right then. But last Saturday night, real quick, that was the truck draft. I swear that was a kind of a hectic draft a little bit, but I mean, some drivers are still in their trucks they were before, but some are new rides.
Yeah.
So let me see.
It's hard to put a timer on this. You can only do what the best you got. And I
sure.
sent people to see the messages, and
Sure.
I got people messaging me, privately, and I'm like, I can't stop. I got to keep going. So
Yeah.
we got through it. We get through it every season.
Right.
Some people are disappointed, other people are satisfied, and some are tickled pink. Hey.
I mean, you can't always expect to get your truck.
I mean, you figure this: you get in that Final Four, you're going to get possibly your truck. So
Right. So right.
Right. That's an incentive to shoot for.
So now I believe our roster for trucks is looking like Dave's back in his 2 truck. Maddie going to the 52. I thought that was retired, but I guess.
What's the track record for the Eldora?
let me look.
While Dave looks, we got RKM, of course, back in his 15. His brother's in the 17. Turnovers back in his 88, of course. Let's see. Brandon back in the 51. Corolla went from the 24 to the 21. Crypto Trader, another rookie, but this is for trucks. He's going to be taking over my ride. I don't know why, but goodness gracious. Bonsai, I know that's Republican Dave because he changed his name. Cowboy Watson driving the 18. His teammates DJ. Oh boy, that's good. Yeah. Reb is driving the 20. Piff in the 24. I'm back in the 45. Wolf the Great, the 44. Jamie in the 3. Eternal in the 10. Ice in the 13, Chevy in the 26, GU Beck in the 22, JPR in the 23, and Full Pull, a rookie, is driving the 74 truck this year. Now, also, I just mentioned some of the rookies. We got Iceman, Wolf the Great, Cowboy Watson, Chevy Racing, Crypto Trader 29, Bonsai, and Full Pull is our rookies this year.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. I mean, now let me ask each and every one of you: who do you think is going to be that? Who do you see as one of those rookies? Who do you think is going to stand out?
Cowboy Watson.
Oh, any of them.
I couldn't give you a biased opinion because I haven't seen you.
Right.
I do know it's hard for any rookie to stand out with the format with it being open to some of the best drivers in the world.
Yeah, anybody can run
on a
there.
weekly basis. So every rookie has a battle just to make himself known.
For sure.
I'm picking Cowboy Watson.
The Eldora record is a 19.182.
Damn, I'm close.
I want to guess that was hit by Brett
I'm
Baker.
a 207.
Nope.
Ooh. But
By Maniac or Piff.
Nope.
Corolla.
I hit it.
Nice.
Gee.
I'm close. I'm a 207, so.
Let me see. Now I gotta get this rule book out of the way because. Oh man, I gotta pull it up now. We got a lot to cover on the rule book if I can find the rule book.
And that was a 100-lap race. So the 100-lap race, your tires get worn and hot and heated up over 100
Yeah,
laps.
but that's when they start running good.
Yeah.
They run better the lower they get.
Yeah.
They start breaking
that's
in.
why I said I'd love to see us get 16 in that.
Oh, for sure. And but while I look for the rule book, we are going next Wednesday night. Yes, next Wednesday night is our clash at Texas,
Oh, pardon me.
and
Boy,
it's
it'd
going to
good
be.
to get back to racing.
Oh yeah, and then it's going to be in our Xfinity cars. So the last was I'm trying to think. That's 1, 2.
I took the last spot.
Yeah, I've seen that. So I believe the last couple times we haven't had a multi-time winner in the class yet. So,
Nope.
So who do we see is going to be that winner in the clash? I would say Corolla's probably going to be that guy. He's going to be the class of the field during next week's clash, guys.
I don't even know who all's in it.
Let's see.
Do you know who all's in it yet?
Yep. I gotta pull up the list. I have you. So we got driving next week's race for the clash is JPR, Maddie, Dave, Corolla, Brandon, GU, Mills, Keystone, Fula, Michael, Reb, Piff, myself, RKM, and Ziles, and Turnover.
Yeah.
And we don't even know if Keystone's going to make it.
So
I mean, so that could open a spot.
Texas and Xfinity. This could be tight. It could be close.
It could be. It's really going to be because
it's just going to depend on. Well, it's going to depend on a lot of things. Actually, it could depend on when the cautions fall, if any fall, and it's going to be stages if I'm right because it's Xfinity. I think that's going to be tough.
Oh, this is going to be a lot of rules to cover. Holy cow!
Wow.
Man, I think Maddie put a lot of rules in the rule book, and I cannot get through all this, but I don't know how I'm going to do this. So, if anyone
go through things that are not obvious.
Yeah, major changes.
All right, let's.
Obviously, five.
Yeah. Go over the 5 up, 5 down thing.
Man, what did he add though? I can't. So let's see. So there was one that, of course, I could see that he added is warning. Do not even think about adding a mod to boost performance unless you want to get busted. That means no sneaking steering or pedal tweaks. One exception, you can swap your pedal setting springs, but seriously, don't mess with this.
I mean, that's not even a top. I mean, that's a very touchy topic.
Well, I don't know what else that he added, Dave. So,
if somebody's got to cheat to win, then they don't need a race.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's also, it's going to be a tough one to, how are you going to prove it?
Right.
Exactly. Now, we did prove it on one other person, but
yeah, but that was
we all kind of figured that out.
I mean, we knew he was. Oh God.
Yeah, that was stupidly obvious.
That was obvious, honestly. Rogue knows the pitting ordeals, so we don't really. I mean, unless you're a new guy and you don't know what the ping rule is, Rogue can explain that pretty much because I can't.
That'll all be gone over before each race. So
yeah, we usually go over that before the start of the race, especially if there's
one rule
in there.
That one rule is something not to even joke about. I mean, I don't care. I don't enjoy it. I don't
either. I don't.
Here's I got this to mod this. No. I think the only thing that should be, the springs on your pedals wear out. They bust. They wear out.
They do. Yeah.
And you're gonna have to replace them.
Oh,
I'm gonna have to replace my modded controller. Known to me.
Well, you just got yourself in trouble now, so nice knowing you.
Well, truthfully, look where he finishes sometimes.
Yeah.
Well, hey, you know, he
You
did
just
way
modeled
better.
it backwards, that's all.
Boy, here's the thing. He did way better than I did last season, so.
Sorry about that cheap shot there, turnover back.
Dang.
You modeled it the wrong way.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But again, like I said, I think I covered this, but we are just racing for fun, guys. There's no points, not points. I'm sorry. There's no money, nothing, dude. It's just a video game. We're all grown guys here, just trying to enjoy a weekly race on a Tuesday to Thursday. It's just
with our buddies.
exactly,
Yeah,
man.
enjoy life a little more.
Exactly. Come on, man.
No reason to take it so serious. It's just a race. It's just a video game for having fun.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, if we were being paid a salary to do it,
We're not getting recruited by the esports.
businesses are either, well, probably
Golly. Oh, Lord, if we get in trouble for that, if we get not really copyright, but no, but I don't know what else there is, but, oh, man, I got myself into deep water last season when I did this, but if you back out of a race, you need to pull the pit lane and back out there. Don't do it on the track, but if you back out many races, the admins will decide, like, you know. So I got myself in trouble for that, so. But it got overturned. It got overturned.
And there's also a 3-race rule where if you don't get a hold of an admin for 3 races and you don't race, then you're gone.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's.
You can't tell us why. I mean, understand life is, all you have to do is say, hey,
Life happens.
Say,
I
you
got
just
this
texted
going
that.
on, and just to letting you know. That's all you got to do.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Takes 5 minutes.
Yep.
And we definitely got to keep track of that this season.
Also, I think what y'all should do is keep track of the chatter. Holy cow, dude. We need to keep an eye on that as well, because I've noticed this the last couple races in Xfinity and trucks where it's like Corolla's telling you, oh, hey, check Instagram, or check this. Like, seriously, dude, just I've told this to Turnover, I've told this to Rogue, I just tell him before the race starts. Don't have to say it constantly. Seriously.
Well, there will definitely be screaming in the mic.
That
this
one.
season in trucks.
Yeah, that one
Because
actually.
I just, me and Turnover talked about it. We cannot take it. I'm a pretty mellow person, but once I get my voice raised, and you guys all heard one night where it got raised real bad, so.
That was, well, okay, about that was the.
colorful metaphor followed by the word shut up.
Yeah.
Shut up.
I'm not going to repeat that, but.
But no, that was a good moment, but it was
Well,
just.
it wasn't that great of a moment, but.
Well, I mean, we could all hear it in the moment.
One of our many drivers' YouTube streams, you'll probably hear it somewhere.
Yes, go to.
What we are talking about unedited.
I don't even remember what race that was.
I think it was Atlanta.
Yeah, I think it was.
that was great though. But anyone else got anything to say? Because I think I covered everything. I'm not sure, but also I'm not sure if anyone else has gotten a hold of Arcam. If you're running for Cup, you gotta get a hold of him for your Cup number. If you're running.
What? Oh. Well, I'm still doing sign-ups for points right now. I haven't gotten to the people that aren't doing. Okay.
But
I'm just kind of looking at this rule book a little bit.
Yeah, but if there's anything else I need to cover, I mean, we may do this more often because this is only episode 1, guys. I mean, if y'all got Rogue.
What's that?
What number you want?
31.
I thought so. All right then.
I should have seen that one.
On the list.
I don't like to change
You just made the list.
But
Lucky
also,
number 10.
but
Well,
no,
and the other thing in the rule book, and we've touched on this several times, is the respect for people.
Yes.
exactly.
I know during the race, and it causes arguments that people bumped you up or something, and Daytona's really bad for that, where they try to get down below the yellow line and nudge you up. I wouldn't try it. I wouldn't try it.
No, and that's the thing where respect, that's another thing we gotta, if like, let's say I say good lap to someone else and you're gonna get offended of it, just, dude, I haven't earned your respect yet. I'm sorry, I haven't. I really haven't. I've been here long enough to earn everyone's respect. If you don't, that's why I look at it. If you've been here long enough, you get their respect. Cool, but
Respect can go a long way.
Oh yeah.
really. And then, it's just complimenting on a fast lap and just, complaining, saying, he didn't give me a good compliment, saying that he didn't compliment me on a fast lap. Like, okay, dude. Like, I mean, come on, dude. It's just a game.
The thing of it is you can kind of rub somebody the wrong way constantly, and just gets annoying, or you wreck somebody, and sometimes the sorries are just meaningless. And
after about third or fourth time.
Just like real life, sometimes us drivers racing games, whether it be our talent levels, our lines, we find ourselves rubbing the same guy multiple times.
yeah,
And that's what causes the explosions. Unintentional, but
I agree, because if that one guy has wrecked you 4 or 5 times, and he's all of a sudden in the playoffs, coming down to the final 4,
and you're not,
you better look for some payback.
Right.
So don't get mad about it.
Right. Also, I mean, I don't know why we didn't cover this, but I mean, we've seen it here and there where people argue in the chat. I've said it a couple times. I'm like, take it to a private. Everyone said it. Take it to a private message. Seriously.
That's one of our rules.
that's been a rule.
Seriously, take it to a private message, because no one wants to hear you arguing about, you wrecked me, and here on this race and stuff like that. I'm like, bro, and they're messaging here and there. It's like, take it to private message and sort it out there, because either people are trying to go to sleep because they have work the next day, or they're trying to do something, and then you're blowing up their phones or something.
Well, I just keep my chats all muted. And then
I do that. I do that sometimes, but unless it's something important.
Well, if I mute my chats, I forget to turn them back on. So,
I never turn them on. I just pop in and look at it every once in a while.
Well, I mute the chat sometimes. Yeah, I usually do that sometimes here and there. Does anyone else got anything to say in episode 1 before we close out the first episode?
Yeah. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
yeah, happy birthday, Nick.
I want to talk.
Shout out to our sponsor again this year.
I want to say something about the new game.
Go ahead, Dave.
Okay.
What is everybody's expectations of that new game?
I'm
Wait
got
and
no
see.
expectations, because I hear it's going to be career oriented.
Ooh. See, I had not heard that.
Just wait. I'm just waiting to see what happens. So.
I'm waiting until they start releasing some of the gameplay footage, and before I make any.
Right, I won't do anything till I start.
Because I'm all about the gameplay.
I in one hand am excited that the new game coming out, hopefully this fall. On the other hand, I don't want to see what happened. I don't want it to be like Engine.
Well, you know that there was actually supposed to be another pro league that was supposed to happen on Ignition, but they never, before they released the game, they never told them anything about what it was like, and they literally gave the teams the game a week before the release, and they couldn't use it for the for the league.
Yeah,
so they had to
I
cancel
knew
the
that
league.
happened, but I didn't know they were going to
Cause we
do
were
it.
so shit.
Yeah.
Crappy.
Yeah, I didn't know that happened.
Yeah, they
I
had
knew
to
they gave them
cancel
the game, but I did not know it was that bad.
Yeah, well, they were supposed to have a pro league on it, but they couldn't use it for a pro league because of the way it was designed. They couldn't make a lobby to put the cars in.
Well, you couldn't do pro league anyway because you couldn't make a lap.
Right? Yeah, that was
Yeah.
the design on it was shit. They couldn't
So-
make they couldn't run a pro league. They got the game literally got the game a week before.
Also, the new game comes out with a bang, and
And especially the new series that's going to be in it. That should be fun.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Now,
I
I
hope
got
it
to say
lives up
something
to
about
what it's
Arca.
supposed to be.
I got to say something about Arca. I love Arca. We got the Springfield Mile up here. They come up here every year in the fairgrounds, and I've pretty much been to every one of them. But
Nice.
the game has got to have, in the Arca series, dirt tracks on it. Because they do run 2 dirt tracks. They run the Illinois State Fair and the DuQuoin, Illinois
Well,
Fair.
I'm sure if they run there, that they would have to laser scan them and put them in the game, wouldn't
I
they?
would hope so. But I just don't want to see a...
If they run there.
yeah, they do run there. I don't want to see the cars on dirt like they're doing like a Cadillac. All right, you're running 50, 60 mile an hour on dirt. That's not going to fly.
No.
right.
Them cars can do over 100 on dirt.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just waiting to see. I'm keeping my expectations low because
I am too.
ignition just flat out killed me.
Right.
All that money we spent.
A lot of people.
Yeah, but I have heard that it's going to be career based.
Oh yeah. I would think.
Let's hope it allows us to have a league. That
Yeah, and that's what worries me. If it's career
They
based,
got their stuff together. If they had the ability to choose tracks and have private lobbies,
I didn't
Yeah.
even get that game.
racing on Ignition right now.
yeah.
I didn't even get it. It's not even on my console.
Hey,
No.
our game, you're gonna love this. They run a lot of short tracks for Arca.
Yeah, I know.
So that side might be short track racing.
We could have 4 different series if it's usable.
Mm-hmm.
We might have to have another day.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Can you imagine racing on Saturdays?
Oh, no way. Imagine trying to do that, man.
My wife don't like me racing 3 days.
I would think that's the same thing with Michael, because he tries to race here and there, but then he can't. So
I mean, I would be happy if we could do the 3 series and Arca just be career mode. That would be fine with me.
yeah, oh yeah, I would say.
But Arca's been wanting to come out with a game for a long time.
Yeah, but what I'm wondering if you're going to have to buy the tracks and the cars, or they're just going to give you that.
That's what I'm thinking too.
I don't know.
I don't think so. I think it's going to be like every other game on the console.
Alright.
It's not
That'd
going to
be
be
cool.
like iRacing is.
It's hard pressed to be able to sell the yearly.
Well, I mean, the World of Outlaws does the DLC, and it's been going like crazy. They buy certain tracks. They buy, what was it?
I
haven't
think they'll
played the game
get
for a
the
while.
standard package with all the NASCAR tracks.
But if you with the Cup, I would love to see, even though I don't like it, Coliseum, Bowman Gray. Your
I don't
special.
think Bowman Gray will be in it because this was the first year
Yeah.
that they had it there.
But I would love to see
I
those
don't know.
tracks in that Rockingham, North Wilkesboro. I would love to see them tracks in there.
Right, but that I don't think that will be because not for Cup anyways.
Yeah, I think we should.
I think it'll just be active tracks.
They might let it be optional to run there.
I don't think so. Because it'll be a separate.
All the tracks ever.
I think it's just
Right.
going to be tracks that are active.
Yeah.
But I would love to see that.
Yeah, I think, but I think that's a pipe dream. Honestly,
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just going to be active tracks.
I just hope it's a good game.
Yeah,
Oh, for
I hope
sure.
so.
And that it is just icing on top of the cake.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right, let's end
You'll
episode
find
one
out
with it.
soon enough.
Yep. Anyone got anything before we close out episode one?
Happy birthday.
Shout out to the sponsors again.
Yep. Mustang Makers, Printaholics.
Under
What's that?
the oak.
What?
Under
Under
the
the
oak.
oak.
And again, farewell to Keystone.
Yep. Farewell to Keystone. We'll hope to see you soon. There will be episode 2 very soon, so keep it in mind. I gotta write not really the script, but like work on what we gotta talk about for episode 2. But keep in mind, we will be doing this more often, so we're gonna do this. So just keep an eye on the YouTube channel. With that being said, I'm going to log off, and we are going to end on a positive. I want to thank Dave, I almost said Keystone, Turnover, RKM, and Rogue. Thank you guys so much. You guys
You're
are
welcome.
always welcome to join the sit-down show if you guys ever want to. This is like we'll probably do something like this more after a race week where we talk about the week's races and say, hey,
Maybe we can do something like this the midway, a couple weeks into it. We can have a show halfway into the season. We can have a show.
Talk about who's going to dominate, or who's going to.
With 3 races left to go, it's looking like this.
Yeah.
exactly.
MRL Roundtable.
Right? That's what I said. Let's go MRL Roundtable.
All right. With that being said, we're gonna log off, and we'll see you next Wednesday night, and we will see you. Me and Rogue will see you at Daytona. Peace out, boys.
Peace.